My name is Jeremiah. I built an off-grid solar treehouse. As you watch this, I'm sure a lot of you will want to post hateful messages in the comments section about how you saw some treehouse show on TV, and of course, they did it better with a 3-story mahogany wood interior, 2 bathrooms, a hot tub, and a sex swing. I don't have that here. My goal was only to have a quiet place to collect my thoughts, a place where my friends, my family, and weirdos from Airbnb could roll through the woods and reconnect with the earth. Everyone needs a place where they can escape the stupidity that we all have in our lives. In the woods, there is no conservative, there is no liberal, there is no right or left division that's paid for with the same horseshit corporate money. There's only you and your thoughts, and of course the threat of a bear attack or a Yeti assault. This video documents my journey on creating something that I think is cool and I think is fun. And if you don't like that, pretty much you hate puppies, kittens, you're a communist, and a socialist. Nobody wants to hate puppies and kittens. Well, here we are, fellas. Women, children, short people. Driving down to the old treehouse. So as you can see, it's beautiful Virginia weather, kind of warm and toasty out here. You can wear, just like a light coat, something like that. There's the old Shenandoah River, baby. Dun, 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 dun. And that's why I drive by myself. I'd like to carpool, but I might get reported. I guess I better put my camera away. Some overzealous law enforcement official may think that I'm texting and driving and watching X-rated videos, but that's not what I'm doing. I'm trying to document a very important moment in time. Better watch the speed. This is Virginia. This place is famous for a 56 and a 55 with a cavity search. One of the biggest reasons that I have this treehouse, or, have done these adventures where I go out in the middle of nowhere, man, we are so jacked out with politics and stupidity and this, corporate sponsored division that everybody needs a safe space. And I'm not talking about, where nobody's feelings get hurt. Somewhere that you can just go out in the woods. Doesn't even have to be the woods, but somewhere that you can get away from all this stupidity, this corporate owned news, this left, right, Coke, Pepsi, horse shit politics that divide us on purpose. This division is on purpose, man. I honestly believe the older I get, the more I believe in crazy conspiracy theories. And sometimes I just make stuff up on my own and believe it and tell other people it's true and I read it on the internet. But man, I honestly believe that politics are scripted and it's division, divide and conquer. It's the oldest trick in the book. And of course, while you got blue squealing at red, corporations are making record profits and paying no taxes. I'd rather drink a cup of piss now than get hurt by politics. Too many people hurt themselves with politics. And that's why you need to get you a space in the woods, in the forest, somewhere magical you can just enjoy your life. I haven't been here since summer, and things look really different now. I really wish I would have just done a straight path here. Instead I weaved around, didn't want to knock any trees down, wanted to keep everything natural, gluten-free, and organic. If you get stuck out here, there's literally nothing you can do. I mean, you're going to be out here for days or weeks. It's going to look like the county fair monster truck special. That's not where I'm at, not what I'm after. Okay, I'm inside, and I can already tell that something is living in here. I ran out of time. I didn't close that up right there, that hole. Something pulled here. Tried to make a nest there. Took a poop in my cooler. A little upset about that. The season is very different now. It's fall, it's November. Nothing fell. All is right in the world. Got some major interior improvements that I have to do before we camp out here for a couple nights during Yeti season. We're going to be up here looking, and a lot of work to do. So last time I didn't film, but I had a friend come down, my buddy Mark, and he and I did a number on the inside. I'm really happy with the inside. Some kind of squirrel or something, raccoon, got in up top and tried to burrow in here, and more than likely it's probably down in the wall somewhere. I'm hoping that, you know, he feels the vibration. I'm going to whack the hammer a few times, and hopefully that scares the little bastard and he doesn't pop up in the middle of the night and try to bite me in the throat or anything like that. I didn't have time last time to finish this part up where the top of the roof is, and I haven't been here for 3 months, but every night before I went to sleep I just had these dreams of all of this just packed full of like sticks, like a family of beavers moved in here or something, and I knew that there would be squirrels, beavers, badgers, just, you know, defecating, urinating, making a horrible mess. So it was a really nice surprise when I came and there was nothing in there. I mean, I felt like I won the lottery. Something did poop in my cooler though. I left the cooler open so it didn't smell funky, and something pooped everywhere. Kind of upset about that. But we live, we learn, we get our cooler pooped in, and that's how we move on, friends. We made a shipping container house, and it was awesome. It was so much fun, but everybody was crying. They were like, this bubble lens hurts my eyes. I don't like the bubble lens. Why you got a bubble lens? I'm up here trying to build. I'm not trying to have, you know, Spielberg follow me around and, you know, GoPro's easy, simple, bubble lens, deal with it.
This is the shipping container that we put a lot of energy and effort into building.
This has been a long project. We built this shipping container from scratch. Started with it when it was just a metal box. As you can see, we've left like a 2-foot section back here. If you wanted to do solar or anything like that, you could put shelves back here for storage. This would be good for battery storage. The idea and the concept here is this is a bookshelf. You can put little porcelain chickens, little cats, all kinds of little trinkets and shit up here. It'll hold them. So this is reclaimed barn board. The barn board, as you can see, even these pieces here, the trim and everything was barn board. And it has this cool rustic aged look that you just can't get at Home Depot. You want real stuff, you gotta kick the roof off of a shed, let it sit outside for, you know, 10, 15, 20, 30 years, get some worms in it, roaches, ants, anything. I mean, get it organic. You know, you see these television programs, you see videos on the internet about tiny homes and all this. Go build one. Go build one and then try to sell it. So that's my little sleepy loft, still in progress, throwing everything up there. Started casing in around my windows last night. Floor, fantastic. It's got some natural squirrel or raccoon pee there. I bought myself a lumberjack shirt. I got a redneck hat and camouflage pants. I am fitting in here like a champ. And it's only 7 or 8 days until the season. I'm not talking about the holiday season where you get out and fight people at Walmart on Black Friday. The plan now is to not only look good in the forest with my lumberjack shirt, but I bought a new rifle that I need to sight in, so that should be fun and an adventure. That's crazy how little that is. When I was young, my grandfather had a hunting cabin, and every year, all the men in my family would go out in the forest. We would go in the woods, in our cabin. We'd tell stories, we'd play music, cards, and we would make memories that would last a lifetime. It was always my dream to be able to relive those memories again. Sadly, the old timers are gone, but everyone in this room here remembers. And for a few days, it was like going back in time and honoring the traditions we grew up with. So I didn't want to do stairs or anything like that. I did this ramp that you can go in, and this is where I'm at. So I'm closing it up. This is where I crashed out last night. I was really hoping to have this a little more completed, a little more photogenic and pretty for this portion of the video. These bunks are temporary. I don't want these in here for the long haul, only because there's not a lot of room in here, and I really want to utilize the space and do some of like the hideaway, small space furniture. This is where I slept last night. Super comfy. I got the Second Amendment bear protection there, just in case the bears want to come in and have a protest or something and try to invade my safe space. That'll trigger me. That will trigger me. This is my first experience using solar off-grid, and I bought this really cheap little setup. I've got my, cheap controller and inverter, and then I just got a marine battery, and of course, I'm sure the comments will be filled with hateful messages from solar fanatics who are telling me I'm using the wrong batteries, my wiring looks like crap. I don't really care. But what I am going to say is this off-grid is amazing. I've been able to use these low voltage LED lights. My battery stays charged. I can charge my phone. This is amazing. Honestly, the fact that you can put 2 solar panels on the roof and basically run this place is awesome. Got everything cleaned out, took the bunks out. This is going to be my stove. This cool old stove is an old coal burning stove. Now I'm not sure if this came out of a train or where it came from, but I bought it off my cousin who sells antiques and lots of cool creative stuff. Check him out at Rust and Relics. He's got some cool stuff. Yeah, once everything's done, man, I might put some 4-wheeler trails on here and rent this bad boy out for a nightly rate. So if you're ever in Virginia and want to tumble through the woods and crash and wreck your 4-wheeler and maybe get medevac somewhere, look me up, hit me up. Might be able to do a good nightly rate. I'll look into that. Maybe, get some good liability insurance and just let people live their best life. Live, love, laugh, tumble through the forest. Follow your dreams. You never really truly wrap it up until your grill goes back where your grill goes. And if you don't have a place for your grill, then there's no place for you at this party. The big thing here is getting this wood off the ground and creating a space where snakes and other animals can live and bite you when you go to try to remove the wood. Another reason for that is that air flows through it, doesn't get quite as wet and nasty, and because this is going to be here for a few months, I really want to get it off and make it look good. This is it. This is the final roundup. I'm going to start throwing tools in here now. I got everything cleaned up, got my primer on, and really happy about that. Love the view from the window. This is the open door toilet. You gotta be really careful tumbling down through there. Until next time. Locks are only for honest people, but makes me feel good.